Paul, speak to us a little bit about Digicash, and are you one of those people who's hesitant about being on Twitter? If not, how can our viewers find you online?
I suppose my earlier lauding of Twitter, I'm not active on Twitter. I'm boring in the fact that I've got a LinkedIn profile and a website, Digicash. So that's me personally. About the company itself, it's focused it's the payments industry of South Africa. So if you're wanting to collect money or pay money out, it's a great system to use. A lot of people move to banks, and here's an example actually to tying into the cash flow and being an entrepreneur, thinking about money in that it is a tool for you to grow your business. A lot of businesses pay out their staff monthly through the bank, and they collect money via debit orders, or even worse, phoning up, begging and pleading, and whenever their supplier gives them money, then they're happy. But it's a woefully inefficient way to do business. We're in the age of technology. Again, embrace it, make it your friend, don't be afraid of it. So with technology, what you're able to do is collect money from those people who owe you money, pay money out to those whom you owe money to, and the banks will charge you what the banks will charge you. The banks are, let's say a traditional transaction would say between 12 to 15 Rand. Digicash, you could do it for 3 Rand, so you're making a big saving. So okay, it's only a few Rand per transaction, but again, it's not just the money that you're saving, and I would put it between 65 to 75% of saving, up to 75% saving. But what you're doing is you're actually taking control of your cash flow, and that is really, really important, because now you've got reporting statistics that you can pull. Who owes you? What is their payment terms like? Who's the guy? Who's your customer that you should spend more time on? Who gets priority of your precious time? And I think that's where we're heading with the payments industry, in the payments industry of South Africa and in the world. Traditional banking has old systems. We shouldn't be looking towards the banks to figure out how to handle our money. This is the interesting thing. We should be looking towards all these disrupting startups across the world. Peer-to-peer lending is an option that's coming in. Bitcoin is I don't know if it'll take over the world, but it's the whisper of interesting things to come. So I think we shouldn't be looking towards the banks. I think what you'll find is that the banks are looking towards technology to determine what the future of banking is. Because at this point in time, maybe 5 years it'll change slightly, but in 20 years' time, I think the banking will fundamentally have changed as we understand it.